What is the literal price of your independence? Online, living alone looks effortless. Minimalist apartments, perfect lighting, morning coffee rituals. But behind every aesthetic video is a number most people never actually calculate. Today, we're solving for X, where X is the exact monthly income you need, not just to survive, but to live alone without falling apart financially. There's a massive gap between the dream and the math. In 2026, inflation has quietly rewritten the rules. Rent is higher, groceries fluctuate weekly, utilities spike without warning. So instead of guessing, we build an equation. Let's define X equals total monthly income required, not estimated, not hoped for. Solved. Every equation starts with constants, the things you cannot avoid. Let's define our baseline. Rent equals R, internet equals iPhone equals P. So we begin with X equals R plus I plus P plus everything else. Now here's the key move. We isolate what matters most. If your income is fixed, rent becomes the dominant variable. Rearranging X minus R equals remaining life budget. This tells you exactly how much money you have left after just existing in your space. Now we layer in the variables that quietly drain your money. Groceries aren't fixed. They're a coefficient tied to your habits. Let's define G equals weekly grocery cost. Monthly groceries, 4G utilities fluctuate. U equals average utilities. Now expand the equation. X equals R plus I plus P plus 4G plus U. But we're not done. Annual costs, like insurance or subscriptions, must be distributed. If insurance equals A annually, A divided by 12 equals monthly cost. Add that in. X equals R plus I plus P plus 4G plus U plus A divided by 12. This is where most people underestimate reality. They forget the distributed costs. Here's where budgets fail, the chaos variable. Emergencies aren't optional. They're inevitable. Let's define E equals emergency fund contribution. Now, X equals R plus I plus P plus 4, G plus U plus A divided by 12 plus E. But what if the equation doesn't balance? Then we adjust. D equals discretionary spending. If income less than X, you must reduce D until income greater than or equal to X. This is the moment of truth, not emotional, mathematical. Your final equation, X equals R plus I plus P plus 4, G plus U plus a D divided by 12 plus E plus D. This is your true cost of independence. Now compare it to your actual income. If income greater than X, then you're stable. If income equals X, then you're surviving. If income less than X, then you're at risk. This isn't just math, it's control. Living alone isn't about vibes, it's about variables. When you understand the equation, you stop guessing, you start deciding, and that's the real definition of independence.